everybody. If you did not catch the first video, go back and check that out about coloring with plants. And there's one thing that I forgot to mention in that video. So in the first time I did this activity, I did it outside and I was on a piece of wood when I was pressing my plants onto my paper. And it made some wonderful texture because of the wood underneath. So this can also be a rubbing activity if you put it on some sort of interesting texture. So wanted to follow up on that. But now we're going to be doing one of my very favorite activities, and that is making prints with leaves. So I went out into my yard and found I've got an ivy leaf, and I think this is Nandina. And then I have one other leaf. I honestly can't tell you what this one is, but it's sort of thin, has a more fragile and shiny and thin texture, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my leaf and I'm going to take my paint stick. These are little Brian paint sticks, but I think you can also get quick sticks. They're different brands on Amazon, and they are just tempera paint sticks. So they go on really well, they dry, they clean up well. So you might want to take a look for those. I'm going to take that and I'm going to put it on my ivy leaf, and I think I'm going to try the front side. This is the shiny side of my leaf. You can look for leaves and plant material that have texture and veining. That's going to make your print more interesting. Then I'm just going to take my paint stick and cover the leaf as much as I possibly can. Some wonderful fine motor skills for your kids as well. I'm going to take my pink leaf now and press it onto my paper. And when I peel it up, it's made a lovely leaf print. Let's do a few more with a few more colors. Let's try this Nandina. This is a big leaf, and I think I need some bright green. So here's my paper that I'm coloring on. It doesn't matter if it's neat or messy. I can go over the edges. Oh, and this green is going on really well. It's going on thick. It's covering the leaves very nicely. I think I'm going to try to go down to the stem, because I would like to have that in my print as well. I'm going to take it and turn it over onto my page and press it down. This might be your child's favorite part, is taking that palm and pressing it down. Using those heavy motions are actually very, very calming for our kids, and this would be a good time to get some calm. So press down on those leaves and then peel it up. Yeah, and that turned out really, really beautifully. Okay. So then I would just continue to layer over my paper, just get different colors. Let's try one more. Let's get this bright yellow, which I have not tried yet. So this will be an experiment, and I think I'm going to try this leaf, the one that I said was sort of thin and fragile. And I'm going to try the front side of it. It is not a perfect leaf, and that's okay too. Everything is not perfect in nature. And what we're doing here is exploring and creating. If we can give our children materials and opportunity and enthusiasm and support and just turn them loose to explore, it's a wonderful way to learn. So I'm going to take this leaf, and I think I'm going to sort of overlap it over my other leaves, because I think I'll like the way that looks. Peel it up. And that was interesting because some of the leaf stayed onto the print. So you can take a look at that. Lots to explore there, and you can tell there's such interesting textures. I could just go ahead and fill up my paper and make a collage for this. One other thing you can do with this plant material is work on those cutting skills that we talked about in the first video. I can take some of my beautiful plants. I've got this, I think this is called money plant. And if I could take my scissors and cut it, I'm going to add it to this clear bottle that I have. I'm going to cut off this flower head because that's really pretty. Obviously, you'd be using child scissors. Mine are all at the studio. I'm going to just continue adding
plant material and bright colored flowers into this and make my own fairy potions. You can add water to it, maybe even a little glycerin or maybe a little oil to the bottle, and then squeeze it on tight, tighten it up, and you can have a little fairy potion. So that's a fun follow-up activity for this. We can also paint with flowers. We're going to save that for video number 3. Thank you guys for watching, and if you try any of these activities, I would love to see what you were doing. And look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.